friends, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would share with you what I'm up to in the kitchen today. I have been with the Bunko group for about 3 years now, and we've decided to expand our group into a weight loss challenge group as well. Now, I won't go into our weight loss challenge group too much because that's a whole separate video. We are starting tomorrow and we have to weigh. Our first weigh-in is in the morning. And I wanted to do some food prepping to kind of get me started this week because I have the appetite of a linebacker is what I've told some of my friends, and I've got to do something to, make it easier on myself and set myself up for some success, because if you don't have the food there, it just doesn't work. But I just thought I would just give you an overview of what I'm doing this week to get me started and maybe give you some ideas as well. I went to Dollar Tree and picked up 6 packs of these Betty Crocker food containers, and so I've got enough to make 12 meals. I also picked up 12 of these little fruit cups, and my plan is to put some fruit in there and freeze it all together and just kind of make like homemade linguines or Weight Watcher meals like that. And I'm going to weigh out my meat, try to do it portion control, just because those prepackaged frozen meals are just ridiculous in sodium, and these are just so much healthier option. Now, my first week, I'm keeping it pretty simple. I may get a little more elaborate as time goes on. My grocery store marks down things, and so I was able to get some really good buys today. Now, because my appetite is so ferocious, and this is going to be my first week, I needed to do something to just tide me over between meals, because once you cut back to 350, 450 calorie meals, you're hungry in just a matter of an hour or two. So I was going to make just some tomato juice vegetable soup to snack on. This is also called like Weight Watcher negative soup or 0 calorie soup or something like that. I'll put a link below, but if you'll even go to Pinterest and type in 0 calorie soup, there are tons of recipes for this soup. All it basically is a 48 ounce container of tomato juice. If you don't like tomatoes, you can always use chicken broth, and then just all the green vegetables, no starchy vegetables. And I just thought it was easier just to buy this kale, and there's all kinds of broccoli and things like this. Is just a fresh stir fry mix, and I'm just going to use that. For $3, I got all my vegetables already done, cut up, and it's just, I'll just throw them in the pot and let them simmer. As far as seasonings, I just picked some of the seasonings I like. Garlic powder, onion powder, some thyme, salt and pepper, and we have so many tomatoes in our garden, I thought I would dice up a fresh tomato and put in there, and just a little Cajun seasoning. That's all it is just tomato juice and veggies, and that way you can go in the fridge and get you a cup of it, and it'll just tide you over between meals, and it's not really affecting your calorie intake whatsoever. Now, as far as my meals this week, I bought some salad stuff, and I've bought a couple other things, like I may do a ground chuck patty or something like that, but I wanted to have at least a half a dozen meals frozen in the freezer ready if I need them. I bought a bag of these chicken breast cutlets. I'm just going to sprinkle some jerk seasoning on there and bake them, and you could put a little barbecue sauce on it, or however you bake your chicken, whatever seasonings you like, lemon pepper or whatever. My store had this great huge bag of fresh broccoli for half price. I'm going to take about half of that and steam it. And then they also had another big container of these fresh veggies. I mean, when they're perfectly good, there's no reason not to buy them. I may roast these a little bit with a little olive oil and garlic. And then as far as a dessert, just for a little sweetness, just like some of those frozen meals, I'm going to put a half a cup of fruit in some of these fruit cups. I bought some peaches and some fruit cocktail. Now, some of the other stuff I have for this week, I bought some fruit, some apples, some cheese sticks, some yogurt, things like that. But this video was basically about me getting my frozen dinners in the freezer ready to go. So when I get back with you, I'll show you all my little dinners ready to cover and put in the freezer. Okay, friends, it's been about an hour and a half, no longer than that, and I've got myself 6 meals made and a big pot of soup. Let me tell you that the little fruit cups that I bought to go in the little containers, they are flush with the containers, but the little red lids will not go on there. So I had to come up with plan B. I just cut the bottoms of disposable cups, and it worked fine. That's not something I want to do every week. I've also seen where you can buy like those silicone cupcake liners, and I may do that just so that I can put my half a cup of fruit in my meals. Just want to show you that I got 3 ounces of baked chicken in all my meals, and I decided just to open up a can of green beans and divided that up. And then this is my roasted broccoli and cauliflower vegetable medley. And then so some cups have fruit cocktail and some have the peaches. Now here's my soup that I just simmered for about 30-45 minutes. It's just the juice, vegetables, and seasonings. That's all it is. And then I'll just take a cup and eat that throughout the week just to tide me over. But I calculated it up. The chicken, the fruit, and these roasted vegetables are just a little over 200 calories, and this one's just right under 200 calories because I had to figure in the olive oil that I drizzled on the roasted vegetables. With 200 calorie meals, I can also put a side salad with it, and this would be a whole lot more healthier meal than the frozen dinners. So I hope this gives you some ideas. It will help me stay accountable by sharing with you every couple weeks when I fill my freezer up with just some ready-made meals. So thanks for watching and wish me luck. Bye-bye.